I have some exciting news. I have an addition to the family. Hello. Say hi to Storm. This is my little baby mama. Yeah, hi. So yep. I was just making sure the camera wasn't looked like it had some dog slobber over the lens. No, eat this, not my finger. So yeah, guys, this is Storm, and she's the my new companion. She is a 11-week-old, well, 12-week-old American Bully, blue nose. I guess you can call her a Pitbull, whatever, American Bully, American Stratfire Terrier, whatever it is. So many different names out there for these pit bulls now, but I guess it's like a type of pit bull. So an American Bully, she's like a real low stance her father had, and the mother was more like the American Stratfire Terrier stance, but she is absolutely beautiful. I didn't rescue this dog. She's she's legit. She has all her paperwork and everything, and she's nothing wrong with rescuing dogs. I've done that before. Just decided that I wanted to have a dog I can bring to shows if wanted to. I think I'm gonna make her a search and rescue dog. Even just have some fun with her. She loves to work. She loves to get rewarded. She's really super smart. So I brought her home yesterday, and so far she has been so good. I mean, she has only made 2 accidents. One was only a few minutes ago when I was filming the first segment of this, and wasn't really paying attention, and she came over and pissed. I think so that's my fault. When you never really want to yell at the dog for doing that because it's really not their fault. You just got to make sure you stay on top of letting the dog out, the puppy out, every hour or whatever it is, every 2 hours. Last night, when I brought her home, she didn't make 1 accident all night long. She was good, and today she did her little accident and she did poop earlier too. Right after I had brought her outside and she pooped, which I had then rewarded her for, and she did not get rewarded when she pooed in the house, but she did get rewarded. So repetition of that, she'll pick it up pretty quick, I think. I had already given her name, and she does know her name slightly. So let's see if I can prove that. But first, let's talk about bugging out, get home bags, and medical gear, because that has to be something you consider when you're a pet owner. And if you own a pet, maybe you don't give a shit about your pet, but like for guys like me in most family households, when you're bugging out of a situation, you can't just leave your pet. So I'm going to do a whole series on just dog get home stuff. My car is now going to be equipped with emergency dog stuff. She'll have her own medical kit, building one. I have some things to learn about doggy anatomy, where the arteries are through the legs, common stuff like that, where she could get cut, or, what to put in her medical gear. Any ideas would be appreciated. I know don't give me the adventure rescue things. This is not what I'm talking about. Those are full of I'm talking about a trauma kit. Like, my dog was stabbed in his throat and bled to death. My last dog, Angel. Okay. So I'm talking about things like that. This is a dog that people don't like. Like, people have their things about pit bulls, and you just never know. You know what I mean? Now, I wasn't there when that happened, so it might have been a different situation. Anybody would have known to keep pressure on that wound, but not everybody would have known because it didn't happen and I wasn't there. So, but I would have known to do that. But I don't know. So it's one of those things where you can't just rely on, okay, medical gear. Well, maybe she got a stick in the eye or something like that. Like, there's got to be some kind of a trauma gear in there. Quick clot, maybe a tourniquet. I don't know if they make tourniquets for dogs, but I think even a zip tie might do it with a dog. So, or the zip tie tourniquets. So, emergency food rations, high in calorie stuff, emergency her own water filtration stuff for that. So for bugging out or for get home, what if you're in a truck with your dog and you're out there 3 hours away from home, and your car breaks down, or you catch a flat, or a thing goes off a snowbank, or it doesn't always have to be about some catastrophic event. It can be something just as simple as that. So if your dog's with you, you got to be prepared for the dog to take that hike with you or whatever. So it's something you should consider, and it's something I'm going to help you guys put together. So as far as training the dog, the puppy, I'm pretty good with that. I've been out of the game for a while. It's been almost 5 years now since Angel's death. So, and he was 7, so I hadn't have to train a puppy in well over 10 years, just about, 11 years. So, and I wasn't even that good at it then. I wasn't as knowledgeable. There wasn't YouTube where you could just look up all these different tricks and stuff. So I just kind of learned from what my stepfather had taught me when we trained our puppy when I was a kid, and he was really good at it. So, I just kind of picked that up. And so I taught her name literally in the ride home. I wish I would have got film of it, but my phone was on its last. It had 5% battery. I didn't bring my charger. These are things I always usually bring. And I was just rushing around, excited to get her, so I forgot my charger and my anchor. So I didn't have the cable, and I didn't have the extra cable. Actually, there was an extra cable in the car. I just didn't really care. I was just more focused on her. So, but I literally taught her name in the car, and the way I did that was I had some treats. When you're training a dog, you never want to have the treat in your hand and be like, like sit or try to teach a dog the name, because that comes off as like a bribe. They're like literally staring at the treat. They're like, oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Okay, I'll finally do it. And then, so you just kind of want to keep it, like they make those little dump pouches. You can get like a dump pouch that they make, even like the wilderness ones where like you can just like dump your ammo, like an ammo dump pouch. Keep them in there. I just keep them in this little sack here, and I just kind of have it around my belt or just put it in my pocket. And I just kind of let her not pay attention to it. And maybe I'll just nonchalantly put a little puppy treat and just snap it in half, and she's still a puppy, so just this little something, little treat. And let's see if I can't give an example of how to train a dog or name. So Storm, good girl. So if you noticed what I just did there, I said her name, she didn't acknowledge me, so I made a noise, then she made eye contact, and as she made eye contact, I said her name, and then she gets rewarded for that. So it wasn't a full-on name, but she still gave effort and acknowledged that there was something there that she did good, so reward her for that. Storm, good girl. Bang. Just as easy as that, guys. I mean, it's just as easy as making a noise, a little noise, something like that, or some kind of a noise until they make eye contact. Say the name as they're making the contact, and do that a few times, and then eventually, Storm, hey buddies, yeah, yes, that's your name, yes. You don't always have to reward them with a treat. Maybe just reward them with some heavy petting and playing, because you don't want to over-treat the dog. Mama, yes. So, stuff like that. And it's really as simple as that, guys. Just patience and slow repetitiveness. Dogs pick up really quick on things, especially repetitive things. So the more you do things over and over, dogs pick it up very fast. And I think today I'll try to teach her how to sit. I got her in the cage. The cage is in the room. So the way I did the cage, I'll show you an example of it in another video, but I'll just tell you what I did now. So I kind of just put the cage together right here, and then I just basically, look at his muscles. Look at her muscles. 11 weeks old. Look at his muscles. Yeah, mama. Oh, this is her. She's checking this out. So this is the food that I feed her. I recommend Victor. It's a premium dog food. It can get expensive, but it's a good food. Let me get this out of here. You still have some in your bowl. So that's another mistake that I find people make a lot with their dogs. They'll like have these full-on conversations with, "Hey, you know, you still have food in your bowl. Oh, you still have food in your bowl." She doesn't understand that. She has no idea what I'm talking about. So, you know, just real simple commands. Maybe a work, like as you say, a command. Give like some kind of a hand signal. Like, you know, I can try to have her sit. She did it. She just did it as I did that. Let's see. Get down. Let's see if we can show you guys. Storm, down. Get down. No, come over here. Hey, Storm, no. Sit. Storm, get down. Mama. She's excited. Okay, Mama. You smell the treat, huh? Hey, sit. No, she almost did it. Sit. Good girl. Guys, this dog wants to work. She's a worker. She's super freaking smart. I cannot believe how smart this dog is and how quick she's picking up on things. So the way I taught her how to sit was pretty much the same thing. I did it a little bit last night, and she just picked it up really quick. I mean, I just pretty much had to tap her butt down once, and then other than that, as soon as she started doing it, boom! Reward, heavy petting. Yes, you did so great, and now she just knows. So that's pretty much how you do it. And you know, to get her in a cage, like it's kind of the same thing. Put the cage together, let her sniff around it. She went in on her own. She went in the cage on her own, and she just kind of was, we're gonna get hurt up there. She was kind of just inspecting it. Then I let her come out, then close the door on her. When she was in the cage with the door open, I gave her a treat. Say, yeah, you know, whatever. Then she would come out of it, and then she went back in. Let her do that a few times. Let her sniff around. And then she went in there. I threw her. Well, she wouldn't go back in. She's like kind of looking at me. I said, go ahead in there. And I put a treat in there. She went in there. And then I slowly closed the door and locked it behind her. And she just went in there and sat down and looked at me. And I gave her a treat. And I said, good girl, yeah. And then I opened the door to let her know that eventually this door is going to open. So you don't want to just force them in the cage, shut the door on them. That's going to build, you know, because I'm trying to make a bond with this dog right from the gate. And we clicked, man. She's just perfect. Storm, hey, Mama. Yes. Hey. Yes. She's so smart. And it's a lot of fun training a dog, but it can be if you take your time. One tip I didn't give her access to the full house. Today she has access to every room except for like the back gym room. She has access to the bedroom where the cage is, because I'll be putting her in her cage tonight to sleep, see how that works out. She slept on the bed with me last night just because I felt like she might get a little separation anxiety from her mother and father. But she did great. She slept all night, didn't freaking bother me, didn't yelp, didn't do nothing. So we'll see how that works out. I'd like for her to just go in her cage on her own each night and not sleep on the bed. But I'd like her to have options, you know. And I'd like her to have access to the whole house eventually. I don't want to cage her. I'll be gone some days for 8 hours at a time, and maybe longer, just depending on, come home for an hour, then go to the gym. So I'd rather not leave her in a cage. So I'm going to try to eventually do that and just let her hang around the house, you know. So I'll slowly just disappear for 5 minutes while she's in the house, then 10, then 20, then an hour, and just see how it goes, and then longer and longer. And you know, we'll just go from there. I'll make some videos and show you guys how it all works out, and you'll be seeing a lot of Storm and building doggy bug outs. And I found this cool tactical vest that she's gonna wear and harnessed from Canine Elite. It's pretty awesome. And she's gonna be the ultimate bug out survival dog, right, Mama? Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one, and hope you guys liked the video and like my new little puppy, Storm. See you. Peace.